Hey guys, Ronnie Soud here. Thanks for tuning in. Today, I want to talk to you about, is your business discoverable? Okay. And this is something that I find that a lot of business owners tend to overlook. So I wanted to bring it up today as a topic. And right now, I think that discoverability for your business, especially if you service a local area, I live here in North Florida and in Jacksonville specifically. And so being here, Jacksonville is a very large city. We have the beaches where I have my office is in Jacksonville Beach. I live in Neptune Beach, which, as you know, is only a couple minutes drive down the road, but it's technically a different city. And then when you go over the bridge, you have Jacksonville proper, right? And so discoverability is something that's extremely important right now, because so much of our marketing and so much of how people find businesses is based on where they are sitting when they perform searches and are looking through social channels, right? I don't know if you realize that, but search and social algorithms are very heavily based on where you are geographically. So if you're in Jacksonville Beach, you're getting results that are not the same as if you were in Mandarin or Avondale or Ortega. They're seeing completely different results because a lot of what we're seeing is based on our proximity within the city that we're in. Okay. But nonetheless, we're sitting here in the middle of the coronavirus pandemic. I do not think it's going to end anytime soon. I do believe this is very much going to carry through the holidays and into 2021. And so what that means is that discoverability for your business that serves a local area is extremely important, because people are not driving around in their cars ping-ponging from place to place like we used to anymore, right? Almost everyone is spending more time in their home today. They're spending more time on their phone, researching today, looking through social, doing multiple searches before they make a buying decision. Okay. And also, most people are working from home today. So a lot of businesses have not gone 100% back to having employees inside. So, what all of that translates to is that you, as a business owner, need to be extremely aware of how and where your business shows up on Google searches, as well as how you show up on social, so that you can meet the needs of your searching consumers. So let's dive into this a little more. You guys know I love PowerPoint, so I got some value bombs for you today. So discoverability, why is it so important? Well, 46% of all Google searches are for local information. So things like where to eat, where to work out, where to go to yoga, what stores have certain products that you're looking for, right? Medical information, legal information, all that kind of stuff. We tend to look for providers of those things within our local city. So those searches have local intent, right? Furthermore, 97% of people learn more about a local company online than anywhere else. And this is so important to understand, because today people are researching every business, all of us, the business and the services and products that we're offering, so much harder because it's so easy. They're on their phone. They have an entire computer system on their phone sitting right in their pocket, and can read reviews about products and services and businesses and comparisons and all that kind of stuff. It makes for a more informed consumer. But also, us as business owners, we need to be doing a better job of making sure, one, that we're discoverable in the right places online, and that two, we're providing the right information to help these consumers make the informed buying decision that they're looking for. Okay, so in thinking about this, we were talking about it internally, because yesterday, you know what? Let me wait before I show you guys this. I got a little story for you. So yesterday I was in a meeting, okay, with a business who serves local clients, but they do high-end custom home design and building. Now, a business like that, where they are located out here at the beach, but they actually service clients all over North Florida, okay? Fernandina, Amelia, Ponte Vedra, Orange Park, Ortega, so on and so forth. So a business like that, they are a local business, but they pull customers from all over the local area. Okay, that's really important to keep in mind, because that type of a business needs to have more of a widespread local marketing strategy, as opposed to a business that tends to harvest customers from its local area neighborhood. All right, let me show you. Here we go. So I lump local businesses into two separate categories. One is hyperlocal. And those are people that harvest the vast majority of their customers out of neighborhoods. And so a good example is restaurants and fitness out here at the beach where I live, right? Most people at the beach are not going to cross the ditch, as we call it, are not going to cross the bridge to go work out on a consistent basis or go eat. We tend to do that within a 3 to 5 mile radius from where our homes are. Okay, so that's local neighborhood. It's very convenience based. Okay, and your customers tend to be within a 5 mile radius. All right, and the types of businesses that fit into that category tend to be things like gyms and fitness and yoga, restaurants, superstores, because they're so prevalent. So stores like Walmart and Publix and Target, because they have so many different locations throughout a city. Convenience stores like Wawa, Circle K, and then retail. Retail can be in a gray area a little bit, but by and large, we tend to shop at stores that are closer to our homes than going across town for shirts and pants, unless, of course, it's like a specialty item. So that's hyper-local businesses. They tend to harvest customers from inside of a 5 mile radius around their physical store location. Now, moving on to local customers, okay. So local customers rely on area metro style marketing. And so examples of this is cities like Jacksonville, which are very spread out, right? Cities like Orlando, Tampa, Atlanta, so on and so forth. Basically, where there's sort of a larger city hub, and then they have many suburbs surrounding it, okay? So the businesses that tend to be inside of a wider local marketing segment there are specialty goods and services. Their customers do tend to come from around, inside of a 30 mile radius there. So, chalk it up to a 30, 20, 30, 45 minute drive. But the types of businesses that these are, they're far more specialized. So it's things like medical, right? We'll go to a good doctor that's across town, or a specialist that's across town. Legal, insurance, financial, home services, right? Because oftentimes, with things like home services, specifically with like AC repair and plumbing, you'll have a good plumber that's based in, for our purposes here, Orange Park, but they'll come and service out at the beach, right? As well as auto dealerships. And so auto dealerships do tend they can actually service customers from an even more expansive radius beyond 30, just because they tend to be fewer and far between, and it's very relationship focused as well. So that's how, as a marketer, we chop up local businesses for local marketing, right? You're either hyper local, where we're running things in a really tight radius, or you're more wider local, okay, where we need to advertise you across the entire area metro, okay? Now, the value bombs. How do you market each of these categories? So let's go to the next slide here. And okay, so these are the top things, and you might be doing some of these. So, depending where you are on your marketing journey, some of you, might be doing some, you might be wanting to go bigger. I would really encourage you guys right now to take heavy inventory of your website, your content, and your marketing strategy, especially as more people are searching harder within the pandemic times. But so, a solid strategy for hyper-local businesses is map listings. A lot of your discovery and discoverability is going to be done in the map listings on Google Maps, Apple Maps, and websites like Yelp. Okay, that kind of correlates with organic search. So map listings in organic search or SEO services do help you to get better visibility up on maps and up on the Google SERP, search engine results page, when people are looking for your particular business in their area. Also, organic social, so important, because it's easy for a neighborhood business to gain many followers from within that neighborhood there organically. So it's really important that you have a rock solid and consistent organic social media strategy. So Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, what have you. Those are, your top social players there for hyperlocal businesses. And then also email. This is so important. And if you're not collecting emails yet, you really should. But again, the businesses that are considered hyperlocal, things like boutique retail, gyms, as well as, let me get this slide, restaurants. So those businesses there, it's extremely important that you're emailing your customers on a consistent basis, at least once a month. I tend to try to get everyone to do an email campaign twice a month to their database. Very important and a great way to stay in touch with your local area community. Okay. Now moving over for wider local area marketing. Again, map listings are extremely important, as is local SEO, but you need to take a little different, more wide-ranging SEO strategy here. Okay. Again, because when someone is sitting in Avondale, all right, which is a neighborhood, on the western side of Jacksonville. Okay. When they're sitting in Avondale, they could be looking for a business or a service provider that is headquartered at the beach, right? Now, because things are so proximity based, the probability that they're going to get served your particular business is pretty rare, right? Because you tend to get served on Google with results that are nearest to your home. Okay, so it's very important that you well optimize your website for local searches, and you expand out your local service area pages on your website to help with local SEO and to help with ranking in the map listings on Google Maps and Apple Maps. Okay, moving on. If you do wider local area marketing, paid search is extremely important, because you're not going to rank for every keyword phrase organically up on Google. So for the ones that you really need exposure on, look into running a Google ad up at the top, right? You can start on just a handful of keyword phrases there. It's extremely cost effective, right? And since you're a local area provider here that they can call and talk to and get more information from, the probability of you closing that sale from that particular click is extremely high. Okay, so very cost effective with a very high conversion rate, typically for most local area businesses up on paid search. The other thing, again, organic social, equally as important here as well, but you also might want to look into running paid social ads. So those are ads up on Facebook and Instagram, okay, that are educating and giving offers to your local area community here. Okay, this really helps you expand your reach within the local area. Okay, it helps you find more new customers, as well as stay in touch with those that have previously interacted with you before. Okay. And again, email marketing, equally important here. You do need to be, consistently sending out an email blast to whoever is in your email database. And again, I would do it for up to 1 to 2 times each month. Okay. So let's talk a little homework here. So that's some strategy for you. So you either fit into one of 2 categories, 1 hyperlocal or 2 wide local, right? For lack of a better term. We have our marketing strategy here. This will be available up on the blog, and it'll continue to be available on YouTube and Facebook. So you can reference this slide back. But your homework, please, please do this. If you have not yet, take out your phone. Okay. I want you to do this on your laptop and on your phone as well. I want you to do two things, perform two searches. Okay. One, search for your business and your brand name. Okay. And see what comes up. Okay. Do you come up? Do competitors come up? Right? Do you like what you see? And then two, search for your main products and services and see if you come up then. All right. And so what you should be looking for in both of those searches there is, one, do you show up? Okay. Two, is the information correct? So your business name, your business address, your phone number, okay, your hours of operation. You would not believe the amount of inaccurate business information that is out there that Google has in its index on many local area businesses. This is tough because if you've changed your phone number, if you've changed your address, people will go to the old address, right? Or they'll call the old phone number and they won't get you. That'll give them a bad first experience. So this is very important. Reviews. When is the last time you looked at the reviews that are associated with your business up on Google? Again, give short responses, give thank yous to the people that give you positive reviews, and do give a response to people that have left you a negative or, kind of a so-so review, and invite them back for a better experience. And then the fourth thing that you want to look for here is, do your competitors show up? Okay. Do they show up for your brand and business name? And do they show up for the same products and services that you're offering? Are they ranked higher than you? Are they ranked lower? This will help dictate the exact strategy that you need to have moving forward. Maybe, you need to better optimize your website. You might need to share a little bit more up on social channels, or you might need to start running ads to combat multiple competitors that show in your local area for exactly what you do. So guys, that's it for today. I hope you found this helpful. Tune in next time. We'll be live tomorrow with another great topic. Thank you for watching. We'll see you later.